A very good afternoon and welcome to NTV News. I am Siksha Sharma. We take a look into the headlines at the beginning. All-party meeting summoned ahead of the first meeting of House of Representatives. House business agenda to be discussed. Bus accident in Khursani of Palpa kills 6 women of a same village, 18 others injured. Russian president orders a 36-hour ceasefire in Ukraine. Move dismissed by war officials in Kathmandu to take stock of the allegations on match fixing in the ongoing Nepal T20 League. 2 matches being played today. Welcome back. You are watching NTV News and we take a look into news in detail now. Prior to the first meeting of the House of Representatives, an all-party meeting of the parties represented in the Parliament is being held today. The senior-most member of the House of Representatives, Pashupati Shamsher Jangbahadur Rana, has summoned the meeting today ahead of the first session of the House. Party whips and parliamentary party representatives and independently elected lawmakers have been called to take part in the meeting that is scheduled for 1 p.m. Prime Minister. The newly elected House of Representatives will meet on 9th of January. Taking you to other developments, wherein a fatal, ill-fated incident held yesterday evening. At least 6 persons lost their lives in the bus accident that occurred in Raina Devi Chahara Rural Municipality 8 of Palpa last night. Deceased, all 6 are women from the same village. Police said 18 passengers were injured in a mishap and are receiving treatment in hospitals of Rupandehi. The bus was en route to Khursani of Raina Devi Chahara Rural Municipality from Saljhari, Rupandehi when it met with the accident. The deceased have been identified as 35-year-old Nirmala Kimire, 11-year-old Saruma Saru, 54-year-old Kim Kumari Gaha, 21-year-old Dan Kumari Khatri, 40-year-old Guni Gahan and village. The bus fell off some 60 meters down the road while the cause of the accident is not yet known. Senior Constable Leelabad Kesia Police Station Jutapawa informed that preparations are being made to send the body for the post-mortems. Other details of the incident are still awaited. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has expressed grief over the bus accident in Palpa. Prime Minister Dahal paid tribute to the passengers who lost their lives in the incident. In a tweet today, Prime Minister Dahal extended his condolences to the relatives of those killed in the accident. The Prime Minister wished for the speedy recovery of those injured in the accident, and he also appealed to all sides concerned to play a role to make public transport safe and dignified. That was the Prime Minister's tweet responding to the late-night accident yesterday in Palpa. Other developments follows. Stay with us. Where Sri Swasthani Vratakatha festival that lasts for a month begins today with worship of Hindu goddess Swasthani. It falls on the full moon day of Push, the 9th month of Nepali calendar, and concludes on the next full moon day. On the occasion, devotees throng Shali Nadi, a holy river in Sakhu, on the northeastern outskirts of Kathmandu Valley. Some women devotees fast for the entire month, taking only 1 meal a day. For the entire month, Hindus read 1 chapter a day of the religious text at home and shrines. The text comprises stories including mythical tales about the creation of the world, Hindu deities and demons. Meanwhile, the Madhav Narayan Brata, the fasting of the Madhav Narayan, which is held every year from Paush Shukla Purnima to Magh Shukla Purnima in Sakhu of Kathmandu, has also begun, coinciding with the Sri Swasthani Vratakatha recitation time, and Lord Shiva is worshipped during the month-long fast. During this, 221 men and women pray for the good health of their families, and women pray for the longevity and wishing for good health and for prosperity of the family. Taking you for the international updates, where in Ukraine, where Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered a 36-hour ceasefire in Ukraine to run during the Orthodox Christmas, a move quickly dismissed by war-battered Kyiv and its allies. Putin's directive to his troops was announced days after Moscow suffered its deadliest reported loss for the invasion. And as Ukraine supporters pledge to send armored vehicles and a second Patriot air defense battery to aid Kyiv, both nations celebrate Orthodox Christmas, and the Russian leader's order came following ceasefire calls from Patriarch Kirill, a staunch Putin supporter. Taking you to Mexico now, where 3 security force members have died in clashes in the state of Sinaloa after the arrest of a son of notorious Mexican drug kingpin El Chapo. Ovidio Guzman Lopez, himself alleged to be a leader of his father's former cartel, was captured in Culiacan and transferred to Mexico City. Furious gang members set up roadblocks, set fire to vehicles and attacked a local airport there. 2 planes were hit by gunfire, one while preparing to take off. More than 100 flights were cancelled at 3 Sinaloa airports. The state governor said earlier 18 people had been admitted to hospital. Let's take yet another break here. Stay with us for more developments. Welcome back. Taking a look into further developments in the international front, where Venezuela's opposition has selected an all-female team of mostly unknown exiled former lawmakers to replace the beleaguered Juan Guaido as the face of its faltering efforts to remove socialist President Nicolas Maduro. Last week, politicians who were elected to the National Assembly in 2015 voted out to oust Guaido from his role as interim president, the title he claimed as a head of what was widely considered the South American nation's last democratically elected institution. The women represent 3 different parties that had been pushing for Guaido's removal as a way to reconnect with disillusioned voters ahead of next year's presidential elections. Despite a strict embargo, Prince Harry next week. The Associated Press purchased a Spanish-language copy of the book called En la Sombra, or In the Shade, ahead of its publication in 16 languages around the world on Tuesday. In the memoir, Prince Harry said his brother William physically attacked him during a ferocious argument, one of many startling allegations that includes revelations about the strange royal's drug-taking, first sexual encounter and role in killing people during his military service in Afghanistan. The memoir is the latest in a string of public revelations and accusations by Harry and Meghan that have shaken Britain's royal family. It includes Harry's assertion that he killed 25 people while serving as an Apache helicopter co-pilot and gunner in 2012 as part of Britain's military campaign. As for more developments. Goodyear has rolled out a tire the company says is comprised of 90% sustainable materials. The unveiling at CES in Las Vegas, Nevada is designed to show Goodyear is serious about helping cut the greenhouse gas emissions. The company says the tire has lower rolling resistance when compared to the commercial tires made with traditional materials. Goodyear says the sustainable material includes 17 ingredients, including organic materials including rice husks and pine tree resins. Time now for sports update. Are slated for today. The first match is being played between Janakpur Royals and the Lumbini All-Stars. All-Stars is now through to the qualifiers by securing 8 wins after playing 9 matches. Similarly, Lumbini is at the top of the board with 16 points in 9 games, and with 12 points, Janakpur is on the second place in the points table. Viratnagar Super Kings and Far West United are locking horns in the second match later in the afternoon. Viratnagar has secured 4th place in the table with 6 points in 8 games. Far West is at the bottom with 4 points. 6 teams are participating in the first edition of the league. Jessica Pegula produced a flawless performance as she upset world number 1 Iga Swiatek 6-2, 6-2 to give Team United States a 1-0 lead over Team Poland in the thrashed Spain's Pedro Martinez 6-1, 6-2 to enter the semi-finals of the Tata Open in Pune, India on Thursday. The Russian has won all 6 sets he's played his week and will seek to continue his domination in the match. And this brings us to the end of the bulletin. To wrap up, a quick reminder of the top stories. All-party meeting summoned ahead of first meeting of House of Representatives. House business agenda to be discussed. Bus accident in Palpakir, 6 women of a same village, 18 others injured. Prime Minister expressed grief over the incident. Russian President Putin orders a 36-hour ceasefire in Ukraine. Move dismissed. And ICC officials in Kathmandu to take stock of the allegations on match fixing in the ongoing Nepal T20 League. 2 matches being played today. That's all for now. We'll come back with another news bulletin in Nepali at 1 o'clock, and our next English news will bring you right at 6 in the evening. Keep watching Nepal Television. Have a great day. Namaste.